What is going on, people? Welcome to the channel. It's Jay from Jay Ferguson TV. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. So, been a minute since touched one of these videos. So let's really discuss Arsenal. What are we expecting this summer? Ultimately, what are the plans for this summer? It's super quiet at the minute. It's that time of the year where there's ton of rumours, ton of speculation, but ultimately we're not seeing any deals being done. June, I sort of expected it to be super quiet just because throughout June still ties into your previous summer spend. And obviously we spent over 200 plus million last year on the likes of Declan Rice, Kai Havertz and so forth. Whereas from July the 1st, yesterday, that resets. So now we're into a whole new financial period. So we should now start seeing some deals come in. But the big question is, what do Arsenal actually need? And for me, I know, certain times that we say, we just need this player, we need this player, we need this player. And we're thinking, why hasn't the club not gone out and got it done? For me, ultimately, I'm not really expecting any major big signings to come through the door this summer. I would love to see a striker come in with a different profile to the strikers that we've seen over the last couple of years. We've seen the likes of Eddie Nketiah, Lacazette, Gabriel Jesus. They're all very much in the same type of mold. They work hard, they close down, they press, but ultimately they do not score enough goals. I think that's the one area I think Arsenal are really missing. When you think about Manchester City, and some might say, why are we always talking about Manchester City? We have to mention Manchester City simply because they've won 4 back-to-back Premier League titles. They're our rivals. They're the team was standing in front of us from going on and winning our first Premier League in over 2 decades. So we have to look at the correlation between the two teams. For me, when you think, Arsenal for me 100% definitely played the best football last year. We had the best defensive record, but we missed out on the title by 2 points. And I'm sure we could all flick our mind back to many games, West Ham, Fulham, Aston Villa, Newcastle, where we had chances, but we didn't put them away. Now, spending 80 to 120 million on a striker may not guarantee that, but you don't know that until you go and spend the money. Many people was sitting on the fence regarding Declan Rice thinking, he's just a workhorse who plays for West Ham. That must be English tax. Why are we spending 105 on Declan Rice? Look how that is proven out, right? He was, for me, arguably our best player last year and probably the signing of the season last year. Overall, I know some people may say Cole Palmer, but I'm talking about ultimate impact. For me, Declan Rice, he definitely probably won us 10 to 12 points last season, just him by himself, especially when he was playing as a lone 6 with Havertz and Martin Odegaard in front of him, carrying our whole midfield for the first half of the season, ultimately. So I think that's the one part what's missing. And I think there were certain elements last year where we started to become super predictable and easy to play against, and we had to grind out a lot of goals and a lot of games. The set plays were, a big help last season. We're missing that threat. That's what we're missing, the threat. Opposing teams are not threatened by Kai Havertz. He's not gonna hang on your shoulder and beat you for pace. He's not gonna drop the shoulder, beat 2, 3, 4 men and slap it in the top corner. What he is good is linking up play, and his movement's good in and around the box. But teams are comfortable defending against that. What you want to see is a presence, what occupies defenses. And we've seen that with the likes of Spain in the Euros, with Yamal and Nico Williams on either side of the flank. Now, it works when you have a striker like Havertz if you've got fast wingers like Spain do, because Morata is in the same similar type of mold of Kai Havertz. Tall, rangy, not super quick, good movement in and around the box, but he's saved and made to look better by fast players either side of him. Arsenal only don't have that. Last year, Martinelli had a terrible season. Hopefully he bounced back this year. Saka's not the quickest. Then you've got Havertz. So you're very dependent on intricate football to cut through teams and win you games. You can't do that every single game in a Premier League, especially when you're playing against two low blocks. So for me, a striker with pace, direct running, good hold-up play should be the direction we should be going in. Do I think we're going to potentially see what a lot of fans are talking about, Osimhen, your Isaks, your Gyökeres? I don't potentially see any of those players coming in. If one of them was to come in, I think it would be Gyökeres of Sporting Lisbon, if one of them was to come in. But looking at some other areas in our team where I think, we really want to try and add to, we definitely need more pace in our team. And I saw that link with Jadon Sancho sort of come onto the radar yesterday, saying Man United, just want him gone, 40 million. I could see Arsenal going for that type of signing. Again, I don't think that'd be the direction of player that I would want to go in. I think Sancho is a good player. I just think he doesn't have enough direct running, and he's a very tidy, intricate winger. Again, very much in the mold of a blend of a Saka and a Trossard. I want to see some raw pace, a Kudus, a Leon Bailey. I'm not saying they're the particular players, but in that type of mold. Direct runners, commits defenders. That's definitely what we need. We need to see a couple pacey players come into this attacking lineup. Again, Doku for Manchester City, his end product's not spectacular, but he occupies defenses, which then allow space for Haaland, will allow space for Bernardo Silva, will allow space for Kevin De Bruyne. We need that. Also, a central midfield partner for Declan Rice, I think is super crucial. I really want to see Declan Rice continue in that left 8 slot, which means we need a holding DM, not basing, too much off the Euros, but Onana's looked decent for Belgium and he's been playing as a lone 6. I think if you could get those two in midfield, that's a real work engine, and you've got the intricacy of Martin Odegaard, add some pace to the front line. I think we're cooking, especially with the introduction with Timber coming back this season. I think he would start off at left back, and he would definitely add us some more direct speed running down that left flank for sure. So for me, I'm really looking at a central midfield partner for Declan Rice as a minimum, a fast attacking player, striker and winger. And when we're talking about some more depth, I would like to see another attacking midfielder. Emil Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira, they're not it. Martin Odegaard definitely needs support. I would love to see us go out and get an Eze, someone in that type of mold. Again, a bit of a maverick who commits defenders. We just need to freshen up our attack. I think defense, we're solid. Midfield, we're solid for the most part. I just want to see us freshen up that attack. But let me know your thoughts on the current transfer window. Do you think we're going to see a big signing come in? Do you think Havertz is going to start first game of the season as our striker? Let me know down below. Hit the subscribe button and hit that like button on the way out.